Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte, and yeah, it's the second video. I got Merry Monday on this morning, made the video this morning, so had to do something for tomorrow. I am just, my brain's out in left field right now, I gotta tell you. Coming in off of this weekend, I'm getting a little worried about when I get back from Europe. How long is it going to take for me to get back in the groove and the swing of things, guys? I mean, seriously. Hopefully not long. I'll have a lot of ideas when I get over there. That's at least what I'm hoping for. But, okay. I was watching Leslie over at 507 Willow House Journals because she was doing a stamp folder. And I desperately need a stamp folder. So, those of you that know me know I don't create anything for myself. Everything I create, I either give away or sell. I don't have really anything of my own. And she had taken a file folder, but she uses digitals. So I took a file folder, but I used Tim Holtz cardstock. And so this is pretty thick. Here is, I wanted to make a complete one of these. You can see I've got some cracking, so I'm going to have to use some Distress ink, which is fine. That doesn't bother me at all. This is very utilitarian, but it's sturdy and it is thick. Same thing here. It's file folder. And what we need to do is stitch this into here, so we've got these pieces. And I think technically do they go like this? I don't know. I don't think it matters. No, I don't think they go like that. They probably go, well, it doesn't matter. It goes like this and it folds, I think. Well, we're not folding, so I had it folded. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Probably goes like this. That makes sense. Get it together, Charlotte. So I know that I'm at a place right now where I'm wondering, okay, do I want to stitch all of my little pockets down? So, wow, look at that cracking, guys. Look at that. I think I might be able to. Let's see if I take a little bit of glue and hold that. If I can repair this. If cracking bothers you, another cool thing to do is just take some washi tape and just go over your edges with washi tape, because I mean it gives a beautiful effect. It's really, really pretty. Like I said, if this was going in my shop, it would not be acceptable. I would have to fix this, because that would be a no-no. But I'm trying, you know, if I am going to take this to the sewing machine, then I cannot sew this in. I need to put my pieces and then go. I don't think I'm going to go to the machine. I think I'm going to be okay. So let's stitch this. Let's do this first. That seems to me to be the way this should go. This needs to get stitched in. So in order to do that, we need an awl or some kind of a pokey tool. And I do have an awl, and I do have a pokey tool, but we'll use an awl. We need needles. And I think, you know, I'm kind of in love with this thread, so I think I'm going to use that. And, okay, probably a 5-hole. Well, I'm going to go 4 just in case. 3 usually is good, but let's do this. Like I said, this is for me, and it's going to be very utilitarian. Hopefully I will use it. Yeah. So let's set this up. I don't normally stitch anything on camera because I'm all over the place. So I'm upside down, inside out, in my lap, up in the air, squirrely. And I didn't think anybody'd want to watch that. So we'll see how squirrely we can not be in this video. And let's not have any knots. That would be nice. And we're not worrying about beads, so don't have to worry about that either. So let's close this up because we don't need the flaps. You try to make sure I don't have anything upside down. That would be very nice. I am tired today. Let me tell you, I am. Okay, isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so try to get this. I think what I'm gonna do is to make this possibly easier on me, I'm gonna do this first. And I don't measure, I'm just poking. So there's our first, our second, our third, our fourth, and our fifth hole. Okay? Then we're gonna line this up with this. And following those holes, our first, second, and I probably should have clamped it, but like I said, it's okay. Where's the next one? Right there. Let me put it through the center, making sure that I get this right. Fourth and fifth. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. So if I put my strings on the inside with a bow or whatever, is it gonna get in the way? Should I have it on the outside? I think let's go from the outside. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna hope we go through, and we didn't. Of course we didn't. I mean, why would I think that we would? That would have been too easy. Seriously. So here, and I need new glasses. So today has just been one of those days that, I don't know, we got wiped out, and I don't know why. We did a lot in the yard before company came, but I think it's the heat. Both of us with the heat. We've had a lot of wind, and that's never any fun. I don't know why this year is so windy. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna pull this just in case I decide I do want beads, although I don't know why I would, but you never know. It's an option. Let's keep our options open. Where's our hole? Isn't it fun just watching somebody try to figure out what the heck they're doing and then do it? I have watched creators sew, and everything is so smoothly. They put the needle in one side, it goes through all the papers, and it's just beautiful. And then there's me. But that's okay, because I get it done. I will get it done. It will happen. And then sometimes I pull look at that. Do you see how close I was to pulling my thread out? Wait a minute. Now, where is my thread? Oh, here it is. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, Charlotte, come on, really? Let's pull this. If I want threads, well, I don't want that many, but I mean beads. So then, this is kind of my system of how I do it. Then we're going to pull this tight, hold it, and we're going to go down here, and hopefully my needle will come out, and it did. So I'm not so cuckoo, guys, you know. All right, so that worked. And then we go up in here. Yep, we do. We go right back up in here, and hopefully we do. We do, and we did. There we go. Then we're going to go in here, and hopefully, oh, look at us. Okay. We are just going right along. Then, oh, look at us. All right. Right down through here. So you can see every hole has thread. Just like that. And then at the very end, what we're going to do is I like to come down in through here, pull this. I've got enough thread to do something small. Well, I may not once I get my tails. Then we're going to knot this. And because this is waxed, I like to take just the littlest amount of glue. You know, once you know everything is good, because this is waxed, it can, and I do this in my journal work, it can start to come loose. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but it does happen to me. So let's get this all out of the way. We're done because we're stitched together. We don't need this. We are I'm gonna give you the measurements. If you want to make one of these, they can be any size. I mean, it could be just a little stamp book. Doesn't have to be a big thing like this. I just more or less kept the size of my file folder, but look at it, it's gonna be so cool. Thank you, Leslie. Yes. Okay, so this does measure, it's probably close to a 10. It is. This is a 10, and when it's closed up, it's a 4 1/4. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to keep as much of the Tim Holtz paper line as I could, because this is one of my favorites, and I do believe this has been discontinued. Don't quote me. I know I say that a lot, but I've not used Tim Holtz paper in quite a long time. And don't panic when you see me pull this out, because we're not going to be sitting here for the next 30 minutes doing this. I promise. I just wanted to. This is annoying me to no end. And I may end up having to pull out some Tim Holtz washi tape, some of the wide washi tape, and cover this up, because sometimes when your papers crack, if you don't cover them, or you don't put paint or glue, or you could put Mod Podge, it's just going to continue to peel, and I don't want that. But you know, on Tim Holtz paper line, you haven't seen me distress much lately. But on this, I really, really love this. I want to use it. I'll finish this offline, but I think I probably will go ahead and put some washi on it, or some of the Tim Holtz, because see, you can still kind of see where the paper is. And what also would be really pretty on here is some, let's see if I can find a roll. Not that. Look at this decoupage paper. I have a couple different kinds. I don't think this would look good but I think this would look good. And let me see, I might have one more. This has birds, so I don't know, maybe this would look good. But the pattern's big, so probably not. I probably would go with this. And you could either Mod Podge that or Collage Podge, and I think I might end up doing that on the corners. Maybe not on here, because this is a raw edge, this is a raw edge. These are raw edges, but these folded edges, just the two of them, I think probably could use something, although I am in love with this pattern. I do not want to cover this up, but yeah, I think it needs a little, I mean, guys, that's just beautiful. Now, thinking about this, I don't know if Leslie put anything on these pages or if everything was on the inside. So we're going to go our way, and we're going to do what we want to do. We're making this ours. So I think I'm just going to begin with this page, and what I am going to use is not vellum. I am going to use thickened tracing paper, and I'm thinking, where did I think I got this off of Amazon. Thickened tracing paper, and it says translucent vellum paper. It's 100 GSM. 50 sheets. It's laser and inkjet friendly, and it comes out, if you print on this, it's absolutely gorgeous. No bleed through, smooth surface, strong and stable. So this is what we are going to use. And now we need to figure out, what are we going to do? I know that this, well, it should be the same, but it doesn't look it, does it? So that's 4 1/4. And this is not. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? Because this, okay, this is the half, that's why. So we would need, if that's our spine, maybe we should start here. Or that's our fold. That's 4 1/4, so maybe 4. We go 4 inches by, what, an inch? 4 inches by an inch? You know, stamps aren't that large. So let's check it out. Let's see, here would be an inch. If I want to go 1.5 inches. I don't want to tear this trying to get a stamp out. I think 1.5 inches, you know, I'm going to go 1.5 inches. And then we're going to try 4 inches, right? I'm going to have something left over. So I'm going to get 2 pieces out of that. I'm not positive this was the way to go to cut this, because this was, what did this measure? I should have gone the other way because it was 8.5. So, yeah, I messed up big time. But let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, the other way I wouldn't have had as much waste. Like I said, guys, the brain's just not working. Not working right now. But we'll finish it, and we'll just carry on. So hopefully everybody's doing great. And I'm wondering, I'm going to save this because maybe we could use that and not waste it. So let's go 4. And we know we'll get 2 sides. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe on one page. And then 4 on the other. This is exactly why I like to make like a prototype, and then come in and do it with you, because then I can work out my mistakes and share the mistakes with you while I'm doing it the right way, or the way I wanted to do it to begin with. But today, this is naked, so we are just gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna hope that everything is, the glue is strong enough, nothing comes up, and we're gonna do this, I think. What do you think? So we could get 1, and like I said, I don't measure, 2, hopefully 4 would be really good. If you're a very precise person, by all means, you want to measure. So I think I'm going to start at the bottom. This looks pretty good. This can go higher. I think this can go a little higher. What do you think? Looks pretty good, right? All right, get your glue out and let's get going. And I definitely could see why stitching on here would be a good idea. But that's okay. I don't think I need that. Need to stitch. And really on the bottom, we can go all the way to the bottom of the book. I'll try to get it even. And not, see how I've got, can you see how the vellum moves a little bit? I think that's probably a good thing, because if you get this to where it's really tight, you're gonna have trouble being able to get anything in there and get it out. So you don't want it really tight. You don't want it really loose either. You just want it to be able to hold what you have. And I mean, let's face it, if this starts to fall apart, I'll just try to take it to the machine, but I don't know that I've got a sewing machine needle that's gonna go through all of this thickness. Seriously, that's a lot. Let me get a little, let's get a little something here. It's probably way too thick. What you thinking, Charlotte? Still, yeah, see, there we've got some give there. I like that. Okay, we'll go on with this piece. You can see I'm popping glue. Love that, just love that. And maybe right here, does that look good? And just kind of pinch it in just a little bit so that we've got some space. In our last piece here. And you know, every page could be, you could have deeper pockets. You can have smaller pockets. They don't all have to be the same. Just depends on what your ephemera is. What do you need? You know, what worked for me, what I'm after, may not be the same as what you're after. But I've got a lot in those little, in those envelopes, so see-through plastic envelopes, and I have run out of envelopes, and I just think this is a great idea. So that worked on this side. It should also now work on this side, right? So we've got these. It should, and it does. So we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to put 4 here. So I hope everybody's doing well and having a great start to your week. Excuse me. I think I'm getting a cold, and I've got to get over it. I don't want to go to Europe with a cold. That popped up. That's not good. So I think between hot outside, air conditioning on, ceiling fan, I have, my body's just like, no, it's too much. Now we could have put these on, if you want them to be identical, we could have put these on before we stitch this in, but to me it's not a big deal. Also, if you wanted to, you could have made one long strip all the way across to this fold, and then when you stitch this in, just stitch through your vellum. You could do that. I mean, you have options. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it. I know some people like things to be just really, really precise. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not me. I don't have to have perfect down right to the little centimeter. I don't care about that. Like I said, this is for me to use. And I think it's gonna hold up. I don't know why it wouldn't. Look at, we're doing a good job. Can't believe I'm actually creating something and I'm going to keep it. We might be making another advent calendar. I don't know. My niece loved the advent calendar from last year. Okay, I think they're pretty straight. If they're not straight, guys, don't tell me. Please keep it to yourself. I don't want to know. Yeah, I'm like, oh, if you see us like all wonky, don't tell me. To me, it's straight, but then again, I do need glasses, so there you go. Okay, let's see if we've got a little room in there, and we do. Okay, so now if we go back to, let's kind of see how well we did. Look at that, guys, we did pretty good. They're not on mark, but from one side to the other, but they look good. And then I think let's do, boy, I'm just trying to think. You've got a lot of options here. Really a lot of options. So let's see what this measures. I'm glad we're hanging out and getting this done. Okay, that's a 4, so we're gonna need like 3. If I go right to the edge, if I don't go right to the edge, 3 3/4. So do we want the same? If I used something like this, I could put tags in here, couldn't I? I could put like Tim Holtz ephemera in here. I could probably get 3 of these. I think I will. Well, no, I think I won't, and I'll tell you why. Because when I cut my next piece, I may not have this, but I could do it twice one on each bottom, and then go yes, I am thinking paper dolls would be really cute in here, Sherry. Paper dolls. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this for paper dolls just because I have so many. So 3 3/4 I think is what we decided on. So here we go. There's one. 3 3/4. And we have this little piece left over because I'm sure that it's a little bit off. Maybe not paper dolls, but that came to mind because, you know, when you have your paper dolls and they're all in a big container, you can't see what you have. This would be great for paper dolls. So I could have gone a little bit bigger, but that's okay. If I went end to end, I could have gone a little bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch larger than what I did, but that's okay. We're good. Hopefully I'm on camera and you don't have glare. I love this, working on this glass table, but I cannot stand the glare. I don't get the glare, but I know you do. So if we do paper dolls, if I truly am going to put paper dolls in here, then I really don't know where to go with this. But I know I need more stamps. So I think we should work on the inside here. And then we have all this. My issue comes, I don't want to cover all this. That's my, you know, I mean, that's an issue. I love it and I don't want to cover it up. That's a big deal. So let's measure this. And we are looking really at 3 3/4. So let's cut some of this at 3 3/4. And let's go the short way this time. And then maybe we can put something in here. See how it looks. Okay, what do we want? Do we want to go 2 inches or do we want to stay at 1.5? I think 1.5 is probably good. Let's stay at 1.5. And what did I say? 3 3/4? No, wouldn't have been 3 3/4. Would have been like 2 3/4. Or was it 3 3/4? Maybe it was 3 3/4. I want to go quite to the edge. Come on, Charlotte. Nope. Yep, 3 3/4. Okay. So I should be able to get 2 out of this, maybe. Yeah, that's good. So that was the way to go. A lot less waste. So 1.5 by 3 3/4. How many of these do we need, do you think? Let's One more, and then we'll take it from there. So 1.5 by 3 3/4. Okay, let's put this away, see what we've got. Okay, this is where I think you're gonna open this up. Do you want them to be the same? Probably, because it's probably going to be very annoying if they aren't. And look at that, see, we did it right, but that is too big. I measured it right, I know I did, you saw me. But they are too long, just by a hair. Why does that always happen? So I'm cutting them with a scissor. And of course, I'm not gonna cut them straight. So we'll see what we've got. I mean, why did I think it would be right? Look. Oh my goodness, how much waste am I gonna have? Oh my golly, okay, well, is what it is. Is that gonna annoy me? I don't think so. I think once I have something in here, I'm not gonna care. It's amazing how you can measure something, you see it, you think you're doing the right thing, and then it is so messed up. It's like, how on earth does that happen? But it does. It's just paper. This whole thing here, it's just paper. So, but you want to have a laugh? Look at how silly that is. I mean, seriously. What is wrong with me? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, I tell you. Okay. So yesterday, we decided on Saturday that we were going to go to lunch on Sunday. Early lunch, because we were going to go downtown Scottsdale. So the fact that it was Mother's Day, nobody forgot it was Mother's Day, but it was like, it's Mother's Day. Surely we can go to lunch. There's 19 of us. Just so silly. We didn't have any trouble because we got in there around 11. We called, and you know, a lot of people now, they don't take reservations. You have to show up. So we didn't have any trouble. We went to a place called Blue 32, which is like a sports bar. Oh, they've got such good food. And we had no trouble. We called ahead. We let them know we were coming. And it just was delicious. It was really good. So, but we were sitting there Saturday thinking, where on earth are we going to go on Mother's Day with 19 people? Seriously, where are you going? So I was a little bit nervous, and I thought, you know, I don't mind cooking. You know, we did dinner the night before. Big barbecue of chicken and flank steak. I had marinated the chicken and the flank steak both for 3 days. We had potato salad. We had green salad. I mean, we had pie, cookies. We had a cake. I mean, nobody was going hungry. So, I mean, I easily could have cooked, and I would not have minded. Oh, we had hamburgers for the kids unless they wanted chicken or beef, you know, but the kids usually like hamburgers. So, yeah. So, I mean, it was just like it was meant to be. And my heart's lonely today. I'm missing my family, my extended my out-of-state family. And by now, I think everybody's, well, my niece and her husband, they had some place to go in Houston, so they went to Houston. And then my brother and my sister-in-law took the kids and they went home. So they're home now. Should be home now. Home safely. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're going to do this. Boy, that is cracking. Look at that, guys. That's what I mean. See, it really is going to need, this needs some help in the way of Mod Podge or something, washi, something, because that's not working for me at all. So I'm not going to cut this with you. I am just going to put this down, and then let's put some stuff in here, and I think I'll call it a video, because you're just going to sit here and watch me cut vellum slash tracing paper, and there's no point. We have to get together and make the little, this, you know, this looks like, look at how much more I have left over here. And I shouldn't, I really shouldn't. Look at how much more I have left over here. That just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. But let's put this down, and then let's go get something to put inside of here. What do you think? Let's just kind of have a little bit of fun. This was fun. I have no idea what all going in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this or how I'm going to finish this. But what if... Okay, this was the first that we did, so let me close the glue up. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need this. And then let me... I would like to save, have use for some of my plastic bags. So let me see what I've got. I know, guys, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. Let's see. Oh, we could start with that. That's not plastic bags, but we could start with that, and then that's my paper clips that y'all sent me and I dearly love. Add these stamps. Look at that. They take up a whole box, so it's probably not reasonable to think with this many of these stamps. I mean, this would fill this up, so this probably has to stay this way because I can't get that many in there. So let's see what else I've got. Die cuts, maybe. What are these? Hey, Maggie. These are vellum stamps. So maybe, that's a maybe. Maggie, are you saying hello? And then I've got stickers, but there's way too many of those. Okay. And then I've got numbers, but I'll never find them. So let's play a little bit and take these actual stamps, and then that would free me up this plastic container, which would be really nice. So somebody sent me this. Oh, I just thought this was so beautiful. This is a new stamp. This is not a vintage. This came, I think I got this last month with one of the paper clips. And I thought, the second I saw it, I thought, I'm not throwing that out. And then if I go to use it, then I can take my little serrated scissors. Maybe put it this way so I can see what it is. I don't know, when y'all do this, same with this stamp. When y'all do this, do you do it by color? What do you do it by? Do you do it by, you know, like, oh, butterflies are up there, flowers are there, people are there? I mean, how do you do it? You know, I'm not an organizer. Oh, look at, I have another one of these. So I'm not an organizer, and you know, you've heard me say when I organize and I can never find anything. So there's 2 of those. I'm guessing you probably do it by color. So let's put yellow. That's orange. See, I have a whole bunch more of those because I didn't have any room in the other one. So yeah, I'm a mess. There's purple. I think that's Abe Lincoln, but I'm not positive. Excuse me, I'd have to look at it. Stickers. Stickers. See, half the time I can't find anything because I just don't organize it. Mushrooms. These guys. Okay, see, then we have, it looks like a minor. That's a 5 cent. Oh, do you organize them by how much the stamps are? Let me know in the comments how you organize your stamps. I don't think I'm going to keep that, guys. Only half. Is that Washington? I think so. Maybe I better. I might regret putting that away. Okay. I'll put that there. We got this guy. Is this Washington? Yep, that's Washington. Put him there. Like that. Or do you go by color? Here's Eleanor Roosevelt. That's purple. Yeah, I need help. I need some help. Who is this? Hill. Okay. That's green. Maybe put that there. Yeah, I have too much of this stuff. I need to send out some Happy Mail. And then if it's from Europe or another country, do you put that different in a different spot? This is a Christmas tree. No, it isn't. That's the city. That's the United States, Charlotte. Or do you go by like 5 cent, 10 cent? Here's another one of these. So obviously they're going to be together. Look at him. I don't know who. There was a time when I could tell you who that was. It's not Pigpen because he doesn't have a blanket. I don't know who that is. So where do you put him? I'll put him there. Or should this all be flowers and put... Oh, guys, I don't know. I don't know. See, this is what happens when I try to organize something. I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably just entertaining watching this crazy lady try to do something. I think there's purple, purple. Maybe it should be, you know what, green and green. That just makes more sense. Purple and purple, green, green, and blue. I don't know, does that sound right? Here's another purple. Put them according to color. Purple. Then there's red. Red. Here's blue. All right, I think this is what I'm going to do, guys. And I think when I get it all filled up, then I'm going to say, hey, look what I did. Okay, here's blue. And there's blue. I can go there. That's kind of cool. I think I want to keep that. Okay, now I feel like I'm mumbling. Here's the flag. There's a red, white, and blue. Put that up there. I think this is foreign. Put that there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna sit here. Look at, there's Christmas. Look how cute that is. I think I'm gonna go, and I think I'm just gonna enjoy this. Sit here and do this, and here's another purple. Yeah. And then look at, so then when you get, that's embossed. I would never cut that off. So there, look at that. Oh my goodness. Love that. So that's purple and green. That is beautiful. So I'm gonna sit here, guys, and this is what I'm gonna do. And when I get it really good, then I'm gonna share it with you and say, look at what we did. This is, I wish I could read it. I can't read it. It's 4 cent. And I guess it's green. Is it green? Here's a love stamp. Okay, now we're getting into my era. That's red. I'll put that here. Red. No, up here. Red up there. Okay, guys, here's another red. I'm gonna go, and I want to thank you so much for playing with me. Make one of these, guys. If you've got a lot of this stuff, I'm already telling you, I'm happy with this. This is pretty cool. But when I finish this, then I'm going to share it with you, and I'll show you everything that I put into it. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a great Tuesday, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.